Okay, good morning. We are on Roslyn Road, and we're at the City Tap right now. We're going to work our way back slowly. So from kind of what Steve's telling me is that we've got clay, then tying into PVC.
Or no, cast iron, then PVC.
Cast iron, then PVC.
Yeah.
So we're going to see all three materials here, which is kind of common. So what we're going to be looking for here is we're looking for stress cracks. Hey, look at this. Water defies gravity.
Wow.
Water's up on the top here. But we're going to be looking for stress cracks, roots, and things like that. It looks like, we can see past kind of expansion cutter marks going through there, which is good. So they've been maintaining it. At least somebody has.
Yeah, that's really good. It's a fact.
Here we go.
Oh,
All right.
A little bit of right here.
So this here, we're going to follow this, but this lateral growth tends to tell me that there is more than likely a crack in that line. Okay, when we see it just at the roots or at the joints, that's real common when we see it just here. But when I see it start to kind of move down the line, that's where we say, okay, we may want to get another expansion cutter in here, clear that out, re-camera it, and figure out, do we actually have damage there? Remember we talked about what costs could be associated with that. This one here, that's the only section we really see.
Yeah,
if there is actually damage in the pipe, you can have a plumber come out and he can install what's called a clean out on the exterior of the house. So it's a simple dig straight down, and they add a new section of pipe, okay, and then your problem is fixed versus replacing the whole line out there. So that particular clean out cost is about $1,800 to $2,200, so depending on who does it. Okay, so let's go ahead and keep kind of coming back.
This right where it turns to the cast iron.
Okay. And just so you know, that's not 100% guarantee that the line is damaged or broken through. It could have spread down a little bit, but in our experience, when we do see that, it's somewhat indicative of a kind of a linear crack in the line, or at least it can be. Cast iron, we don't usually have problems with it, but sometimes it does erode. And that's kind of what you see in here with the pitting of the material, but that material's, good thickness. So this is what we're seeing is pretty normal as far as the structure of the pipe here. Looks pretty good. You're pulling through a little bit of sludge, it looks like.
Yeah. Probably from like garbage disposal or something.
Okay. You see this kind of muddy material here? That's when I say sludge. You might want to just, you can either do a cutter on this one, or you could do a hydroblast.
Yeah, and get rid of them roots. And I think they might just be going down, but you won't know for sure till you clear them out.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah,
all right, now we're coming into
good.
PVC.
Yeah.
So the line's been worked on before. With this age house, you wouldn't see PVC here. We didn't start using PVC till like 1975. So between then and now, they did have probably some damage in the line and then repaired it with that. PVC will last generations. You should never in your lifetime ever have a problem with it unless a joint came loose. It doesn't erode.
Yeah, all in all, it's good except for that one spot of road.
Mm-hmm. And on this home, the sanitary sewer is just right out of the street on your side of the street.
Yeah, I've seen that out there, yeah.
So it's not a far run. We don't, there are curbs to cut through, sidewalks to cut through.
Here.
All right, so we're coming out. So all in all, it looks good. However, I would like to see that get addressed and cleaned out and re-scoped. Typically, when you have a guy that comes out to do that work, they usually have a camera to re-scope it. But what we ask for is proof. So we want a copy of the video if my guys don't come back and do it. So I'll get this over to you guys, forward it on over to the seller, and deal with that however you deal with it. Okay?